Well, hey there. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Now let's go ahead and get into Joseline's Cabaret. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and start this thing off right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pick up where the episode picked up with Lexi Blow and Sapphire having a conversation, just chatting it up, okay, reminiscing about last night and just having a good time talking. We see Chanel So come and join them. She's showing them photos of the night and how everything was going, okay. Sapphire says that she needs an apology from Bosstec because obviously Bosstec got beside herself and started cussing out a lot of the ladies after she took in a few drinks. So we're learning that Bosstec actually got a drinking problem, okay? Whether she wants to admit it or not, she got a drinking problem. And Sapphire is demanding an apology from her because she ended up cussing her out just like she cussed out Chanel So and told her shit. Now, when they asked Chanel about it, Chanel said that she didn't front her on it. She didn't say nothing. She just took her back her stuff and she left. Chanel walking around like she don't want no drama. She's been in enough drama. Okay. And I could just tell from Chanel's energy that she ain't no fighter. Even though she may have tried to get a lick in here or there, she really ain't no fighter for real. Okay. And Sapphire is really trying to like her. Now, Joseline comes in and asks them what they're talking about. They bring up Chanel So and her actions and how she just was irate and how she snapped off on a lot of the ladies. And Joseline said, yeah, I can understand, but I'm going to tell y'all this. If y'all got an issue with her, y'all need to bring it up to her. Okay, I don't want y'all sitting up here talking about a BIT behind her back. Okay, if you're gonna say it behind her back, you need to be able to say it in her face. So I want y'all to go to her and do that. And Sapphire said, fine, you know me, I ain't never been no scary BIT. Never. I ain't never been no scary BIT. So I'm gonna make sure that I tell her to her face. Now, Joseline and and Lexi Blow told Chanel, even though Chanel said she ain't rocking with Miss Bosstec or anything, they told her to keep that same energy. She said she will. She's like, I don't really have anything for her. She grown, so she ain't finna sit up here and cuss me out and think we finna be cool right now. Like, nah. So they told her to keep the same energy, right? So Sapphire said after the event for the day, because she wants everybody focused on dancing, she said she will bring the issue to Bosstec so that she can apologize. Now later on, we see Miss Lexi Blow bent over in front of Joseline. So she was teasing Joseline, putting that booty on Joseline and everything, giving Joseline all that cootie twat. And Joseline dang near took her to the back. Okay. She didn't know what to do. She was getting all hot and bothered. Okay. So I don't know what she went back there and told Ballistic, but now I'm wondering if anything happened between Lexi Blow, Joseline, and Ballistic. Hopefully we'll find out at a later time, honey. Is that some behind the scenes tea y'all can tell us at the reunion? Okay, let's go ahead and move on, right? Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up. I also wanted to bring up the fact that Boss Tech said that not Boss Tech, but Sapphire said that Boss Tech is older than everybody. I was like, she is? Because I was thinking Sapphire was the oldest. I really did. I really thought Sapphire was the oldest because she looks the oldest, but not in a bad way. She looks great, but it's also probably her demeanor and her energy that she gives off because she's always a take charge, in charge type of person. So I found that to be very interesting. But let's go ahead and move on to Yummy P and Natural. So they were in there catching up, talking about the night, getting ready to dance when Lucky decides to come in and join them. So Lucky decided to kind of like, I guess, I don't know what the I don't know, I guess crown in a sense. She took something and put it on both sides of her shoulder. She kind of crowned Yummy P for the title, but then turned around and threw shade at her and said, BIT, it's only one cabaret captain, and that's me. I'll never call you cabaret captain. So, yeah, I don't know what you want to do with that. Okay, so she definitely was throwing shade at Miss Yummy P. But they also went on to, do the dance because Yummy didn't want any issues. Yummy told her, if the roles were reversed and you ended up getting the title from me type thing, she said, I would just respect it and let it be what it is. And I'm just like, okay then, girl. That's fine. Another thing I wanted to highlight while it's on my mind, I want to talk about this dancing. I do not like the dance routine. I feel like the dance routine is off and it definitely does not fit the video, in my opinion. I'm just like, girl, this right here, I mean, not the video, but the song, I feel like it don't even go. It's not even giving what it's supposed to be gave, but Maybe it's the camera angles because they don't want us to see the routine full out or something like that. And maybe the ladies aren't dancing full out. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't like it. It don't look good, but it is what it is. So the ladies end up taking a ride over to where they're going to do rehearsal. So they head over there. Now, while they were on this ride, they ended up asking Bosstec if she could recall what all happened the night before. Bosstec said she couldn't remember. She didn't know what to say to them. She was just like, it is what it is. I ain't got nothing for y'all. What y'all want me to do? Okay, so she just got quiet. They changed the subject, moved on, and then they made it to rehearsals. While at rehearsals, Joseline gave Yummy P the opportunity to kind of like speak up. She gave her thoughts. She talked about how proud of the ladies that she was, but she also spoke on how the ladies overtalked her. Nobody really gave her the chance to talk. She called out, I believe, Big Lex, and then she also called out her good girl, Miss Natural. I was like, oh, no, she ain't calling Miss Natural out, honey. And y'all know Natural did not like that, and we're going to see that later, okay? Now, while they're on this break, now before they get to the break, of course, Jocelyn is upset with the ladies because they just don't have the routine down pat. But we see Bosstec off to the side. She done made herself yet another drink. And Jocelyn like, what you doing? What you doing over there? What is it? What you doing? And she was like, oh, well, I'm trying to catch up on a routine because I don't really know it fully. I'm trying to get everything together. And she says, okay, well, come on back and join the group. But of course, Bosstec had to make sure she downed the rest of that liquor before she come back and join the group. So when she did that, Jocelyn said, listen, the ladies have been having concerns about you and you're drinking, and they wanted to address it with you. So Sapphire spoke up first, and Sapphire just pretty much told her how she did not like her actions. She didn't like how she came at her and nothing. Chanel Soul didn't like it. Lexi Blow, like nobody really liked it. So, they called her out for it. And with them calling her out, Bosstec couldn't take it. So she ended up crying, but she also admitted to the fact that she battles with drinking. She has a drinking alcohol issue. So she admitted to that, and that's where they were. So she's supposed to take that information and hopefully, do better. Do better, move forward, and do better. I can appreciate the tough love that Sapphire gave her. Although I kind of wish she would have been a little gentler with her. I had to think about it, and I said, you know what? Maybe Bosstec doesn't ever get that. Maybe she does. She never gets the tough love. She just always gets the love factor. So she needed somebody to be harsh and be on her case about it. So hopefully she'll get that taken care of. Okay. Now again, Bosstec is the oldest. Like I said, that's something that we did learn. But later on, we can see that the ladies have a house meeting, right? So they get to this house meeting, honey. Ended up being a very interesting house meeting. So Bosstec chimes in about what I was going with her and why she started drinking. She said that it was an outlet for her. And Big Lex is kind of like, what you mean an outlet? How is that an outlet when you over here drinking, but it's affecting everybody? Like, how is that the case? So Bosstec ended up chiming in and explaining more. She says that she had two kids, okay, and then she took on her sister's kid once her sister got locked up for involuntary manslaughter or something like that. For 12 years she was gone, so she took on her sister's kid. So that's three kids that she had to have. Then on top of that, she had a stay-at-home boyfriend, which was the father to her kids. And I was like, a stay-at-home? You mean an ain't shit-ass nigga? Okay, that's what you mean. You mean the ain't shit-ass nigga. Okay, he could have been a good father to the kids with what he had, but he probably wasn't nothing to you to have you out here stripping. And when you strip, you take your money and you give it all to him. What? So with that, she started using alcohol as a method to cope. So when people started calling her out, like Lexi Blow saying that she witnessed she was drinking, Lexi, she was telling her like, y'all never even seen me drunk. Like that was the first time y'all seen me drink to even know that I had a drinking issue. And they were like, but girl, we saw it at the hotel. And even if we didn't see it, here's the thing, you admitted to it earlier today and you're admitting to it now. So why are you mad when we've called you out? Because one incident was more than enough for us. When we see that your family probably get it all the time. Okay, if you're doing this one time and these ladies don't really know you from a can of paint and it's already an issue, I can imagine how your family's feeling. But they only dealing with you out of love and because you probably pay for their bills and stuff. Okay, they don't really care for real, but it's like, I don't know. I just didn't like that, but that's what she is. She ain't like that nobody else was calling her out. She tried to throw the conversation on the other ladies. Like, girl, what's up? What's with y'all? Y'all spilling my tea. Y'all talking about me. Let's talk about y'all. Let's get into y'all. So, but Sapphire spoke up. She said, okay, well, I speak on my anger issues. When I was younger, I watched my mom get beat up. And it was times that I had to protect her from getting beat up. And I promised myself that I would never be that woman. So I had to create a tougher exterior. Like, that's just what it is. So I had to, actually fight these when I came up. Because when nobody finna put their hands on me like they did my mom. In that conversation, we also learned about Yummy P. Joseline brings up Yummy P and Yummy P's mom and how she FaceTimed Yummy P, but her mama was on the phone the whole time and her mama was drunk. Come to find out, Yummy P started stripping to support her mama. Wow. Wow. Because her mom is a alcoholic and she has to deal with issues of her past. Wow, that's messed up. That's really messed up. And then she also said that what else did she say? She said sometimes she feels like she is the mom versus her mom being the mom. And then Jocelyn also opens up about how her grandmother was abusive or something like that to her at some point in her life. And then she also goes on to speak on how I guess Yummy P has been going around giving out balloons or something like that to the ladies, and the ladies kind of laugh at her, and then she starts getting real angry real quick, like, I don't care if y'all think that's BS. I don't care, because if it don't make y'all happy, it make me happy. And just doing all this extra talking. I'm like, Yummy, you ain't even that girl. You be trying to come off like you so hard and stuff, but you so soft. And then you talk about how your mom, like Jocelyn talked about how your mom was like cutting you off and speaking over you and talking over you. And I'm just like, it makes sense because it stems from her childhood, because everybody talks over her. Everybody sees her as insignificant. No matter how many confessionals she get in and talk that big talk like she that girl, she's not. She has some issues deep rooted as well, and it stems from her childhood. And everybody talks over her with that soft spoken voice that she has, and she just doesn't demand attention or I don't know, like the presence that Sapphire brings. It's like people gonna shut up and listen. She doesn't demand that. And I don't know if she has to verbally say it or what, but everybody talks over her, even her mama, and we just heard about that. So we'll move on to Miss Natural, right? So Natural goes on because earlier she was crying. And they were wondering, why are you crying? She didn't want to speak on it. Well, before they left the room, she spoke on the fact that how her mom was in a very abusive relationship, and how one night she and her brother bust down the door and she saw somebody have a gun to her mother's head. And she said that was an image that she'll never forget. And it's always stuck with her for many days. Right. So then she said, she goes on to speak on how she understands where Bosstec is coming from. And then she speaks on, I guess, the loyalty and how she friended Yummy P. She's told her everything. She's told Yummy P things about her life that she would not have told anybody. She said that first it's like respect or something, then it becomes love. And she said she grew love for Yummy P. She said on her dead daddy, her grandma, and on her dead son, she told everybody she rocks with Yummy P. But to hear Yummy P call her out at rehearsal as if she did something wrong was an issue for her. And Yummy P, she told Yummy P, like, everybody talks over you, and she even called out Lucky for talking over her, and Lucky admitted to talking over her. Yet Yummy P wasn't acknowledging what Yummy did. Yummy wasn't acknowledging what Lucky P did. Yummy only wanted to call out Natural for what she did. And I don't understand what that's about. Maybe because they have a closer relationship and it's easier to put it off on Natural because you think Natural ain't gonna try and attack you or something like that, whereas Lucky might get on your ass. Maybe that's why it was. But Lucky sat up there and said that she overtalked you and you didn't even say anything about that at all. Okay, so she was really upset with her and she was really ready to be her. And so Bosstec said, I understand where you're coming from, because when it came down to me and Chanel never told me she had an issue. She told everybody else but me. So I get what you're saying. Like, it ain't no friends in this house. So of course, Bosstec and Chanel definitely started arguing with each other for a brief time. But Bosstec said it's all good because I see what it is. Like, there are no friends in this house. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, the episode was cute for what it was. I definitely fell asleep on it the first time. I had to go back and watch it, but it was still a good episode. I feel like all of the episodes from Joseline Cabaret have been pretty good, which I am very shocked about. Way better than last season. Way better than last season. Definitely entertained. Now, the title of Cabaret Captain got snatched from Yummy Pete and given to Sapphire. It was between Sapphire and Lucky, but Sapphire had more votes, which I was really happy about. And I was glad that she was able to get that title. Chanel goes into the confessional and says that she doesn't see Yummy as a captain and she should have never got that title. And I'm over here like, I don't see you as a dancer and you should have never been on this show while you over there talking about her. But that's just my opinion, girl. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Now, Big Lex was kind of feeling away, and I noticed Big Lex's energy was off a bit. She just was really mellow and overly chill the entire episode since she ended up beating up Aqua. She has taken a more laid back, chill presence. And she told Joseline, y'all gonna stop sleeping on me. Y'all gonna quit sleeping on me. And then she tells her that, listen, I don't want y'all to think that I only come here just to fight. And Joseline was just like, girl, I'm not in a place to have that argument with you. You're not in, like, you can't argue with me, girl. You're not in that position to do that. Okay. So it is what it is. And just keep working at it and we'll see how far you go. So that's pretty much everything that happened. Now I'm looking forward to next week's episode because it seems like Joseline's going to be kicking out Miss Natural. Now I don't believe she really gonna go because she said that she want her gone because she's bullying Yummy, because they're gonna have a sit down and Miss Natural is gonna get really heated. However, I can see Miss Natural staying. I hope Miss Natural stays because she's just too talented. So she has some things that she needs to work on. But I hope with Joseline telling her she has to go changes things, and for her to actually stay, for her to apologize, and for her to move forward with this process, because I feel like don't nobody else deserve to stay there more than Miss Natural because she's the most talented of all of the ladies. But that's just, my opinion. But I would love to hear you guys' opinion down below. Okay. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.